Good day, everyone. It is currently 6:08 p.m. on the 19th of May 2021. I'm going to just say that we have a lot going on. First off, to make the matters worse in the Cascadia, so obviously every time I film a video, I look at the maps beforehand and there's something I need to show you. So we're looking right, ooh, 50 shells. Sorry, I just got this new thing called Ocean Hero and it helps save the ocean. Ah, 50 shells equals one plastic bottle taken away from the sea. So, here we go. And I'm at 50. So here we go. PNSN. So just wanted to share that with you. PNSN tremor map. Perfect. Right here. So here, oh my goodness, what is happening? The no, this is today. We have 0 epicenters again. Very concerning. They just all of a sudden stopped. Yesterday we had a couple of swarms, and now it stops. It's like off and on, and at this point, it's days. It will probably be days until the quake, and I know I've said that in my past videos, but it's hard to predict an earthquake, so don't take my word, just as it is, because it's probably not going to be right. I'm just trying to predict it, and if I were to put a strong prediction out, it's going to happen in the next month. In like either May or June, it's going to happen. That is my final answer. And yeah. So here, 0 epicenters. I said yes. Perfect. Okay. So we have literally no activity out here. And yes, this is one day, all magnitudes. No activity out on the Cascadia Subduction Zone, nor even the Cascadia, or the Juan de Fuca Ridge, the Blanco Fracture Zone, or the Gorda, fault zone area. And so, at this point, it's gonna happen like a few days is what my prediction is. Yeah. But on a different topic, first off, let's just start off with up here. Seattle. 0.9, 5 kilometers. Pretty deep. Interesting. But not the point of this video, but here. Mount Rainier, we have one quake, 1.8, 1.7 kilometers in depth. That means there's magma flowing up in the mountain. Oh, sorry. There's magma flowing up in the mountain. And so magma is flowing all throughout this mountain. And how I know this is because 2 miles, first off, 1 mile should be known. 1 mile, and this is in kilometers, but kilometers are less than a mile. 1 mile equals 5,000 feet. And a yeah, and we know Mount Rainier is around 14,000 feet, and so this means that since it's 1.8 kilometers, it's well up in the mountain. Magma is up in the mountain. I know earthquakes are common here, but it's just telling you that it's very much not a inactive volcano. It is very much active. It may not be erupting, but it's active. Fair enough. Mt.Hood, we have a couple things to talk about there. So, Mt.Hood has general swarming, and earthquakes and magma is up and flowing throughout Mt.Hood too. We haven't seen a pretty good swarm since January, and if this continues, then it means that there's gonna be definitely more magma coming up through this volcano. This one, well deep. But if you're looking at these are inside the mountain because right here, 2.2 kilometers, and so 2.7, and so it just tells you that there's magma up and flowing throughout the mountain, and so if it erupts, then, well, before it erupts, we'd see massive swarming. And if this continues and it continues into a huge swarm, which is pretty unlikely, then, it most likely will erupt. And speaking more on this one is just quick, not that interesting. But speaking more on the Cascadia, no activity. And so let's go take a look at Japan. They have one earthquake, and it has been pretty active in the past few days, and they have one earthquake, and that was today at 3 o'clock, and this means that there's more activity on the way. More activity on the way to the Cascadia because it just had it. I cannot speak. I am very sorry. Had it just had its big swarm of earthquakes, fair share, a 6.0 and a 6.8, and so it's pretty I'm pretty sure it will be over, which means that the magma is then going to this side, and so we'll have probably. I'm guessing what my guess is gonna happen is that we have a big 7.1 foreshock to the quake that happens today forward to the next forward to 1 to today to the next 4 days, and it will happen somewhere around here in the southern part of the Cascadia. Keep in mind, so when that happens, this isn't rupturing the mm, uh this isn't rupturing the entire Cascadia Subduction Zone. But what it is doing is it is rupturing one part of the area and not fully rupturing it. It's just allowing an uplift in the boom. So it's like when you put one of your fingers or one of your hands on top of your other hand, and then you bend your fingers in kind of like imitating the crustal areas. It's like one of your fingers kind of slipping and the others aren't, but then because it slipped, it allows your entire hand to slip and create a big earthquake. Just a short representation with your own hands that you can do at home. And so it will happen on the southern part of the Cascadia Subduction Zone because that's where we've seen the most swarming in all of the years. And we know that this quake will have a foreshock because we haven't seen a foreshock on the little Cascadia ever. Like we haven't seen a 7.1 or even 6.0 on the Cascadia since its 1700 rupture, which is so it's just telling you that it's about to go, and when it goes, it's rupturing the entire thing, the entire zone, creating a tsunami that will head inland, forcing towns to evacuate, or coastal towns to evacuate, and so this entire Cascadia, it's gonna go soon. I've been only doing most of my titles are on the Cascadia, but it's because there's something going on there, and people need to be warned and aware about it. Especially if you live there. And also tomorrow, no, tomorrow ongoing to the all the way to Sunday, I will be on vacation, so I won't be posting. Just so you know. And yeah, so don't expect any videos from me. Leave your computer, phone, whatever device you have alone for those areas if you like watching my videos. And so don't see me posting a video like that. Anyways, and so the swarming, yeah, Mt.Hood definitely had some swarms. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Be interesting to see an eruption there. And also there's this forming there. Didn't see a fault there. Also yesterday I was doing some research on technically 4 faults that run through Portland. We have the East Bank Fault, the Portland Hills Fault, the Oakfield Fault, and the Malala Canby Fault. And I also discovered that in 1961 or 1962, there was a pretty big earthquake that struck Portland. It was kind of like the Seattle quake, and I found out that they're actually pretty common and we're overdue for one. Interesting. But right now it's the Cascadia that is very alarming. So yeah. um, that's pretty much it. I mean, there might be a slight chance that later tonight I post another video if something happens on the Cascadia, like a foreshock or something. Yeah, so that's that. Bye bye. I hope you have a good night and have a great weekend. I won't be posting, just another reminder. So, yeah.